Alrighty. Is everything good? I think everything's good. But if it's not, then whatever. Okay. So, you might be wondering, why am I making this? Because I got a lot of things on my mind. I want to start off with, of course, this is going to be me talking, and then half the time or a little bit less, I'm going to play something just to get my mind off of everything. But basically, I've been running into a stop in the world where I'm gonna have to take responsibility for myself, my family, my friends. I'm trying to do that before I can come back to Rec Room. I'm looking at this on my watch to make sure everything's good. I've come to a stop in Rec Room. Well, not really Rec Room, but my life, where I need to take a step forward and focus on you know focus on myself. I've done that a lot where I kind of would not really focus on myself, but would focus on others just to make sure that they're okay. And I could say for the most of it, I know if people have told me not to do it. It hasn't emotionally damaged me. It's just something that I just need to stop, just so that it doesn't emotionally damage me in the future or mentally damage me in the future. Thankfully, it hasn't. Nothing has happened ever since I've, tried to help others. But as of right now, am I off center? Yeah, as of right now, I want to take a pause with Rec Room. I know that there's a lot of projects that I wanted to create. There's a lot of things that I wanted to do with people, like meet and greet and, talking with fans, and talking with everyone, even my own friends, and making videos. I can't do that. As of right now, I can't do that. I got a lot of things on my mind after what had happened. I will say it was with my family and some other things, but I'm not gonna publicly say it out loud to people. You're gonna either be seeing this via stream or video, whichever one works. I just want to get this point through everyone, or as many people that see it, so that I can, look back at myself once I feel better in the future. Because I know I will. I'm not saying that I wouldn't, but yeah. So I'm going through a lot in my head, and I want to fix it first before I can continue playing. Because I can tell you right now, if I continue playing Rec Room, I will be probably depressed. Like, not saying that as like a thing. Let me unfavorite my make pen. Not saying that as like a way to get attention, but I seriously do mean it. I'm gonna go into a depressed state, and that's something I do not want to do. So I want to stop and take a break. You may see me online. That's another thing that people have pointed out. You may say that, oh, I'm on a break, and you're like, but I saw you online. Yeah, I'm online, but I only play with people, like my own friends, like the friends that I trust the most. I don't play with anybody that knows me outside, not outside the rec room. I don't know how to say it, but just my personal friends, I guess you can say. I'm only playing with them and maybe some other people if they want to, but I'm not going to be playing with anyone else other than them, because I can't give my mind out there to people and, have no respect. I want to have my own love, my own respect to give it out to other people, because I know that, it won't damage me later on in life. But yeah, I wanted to, you know, it's a lot to think about. Like, I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of just making up things as it goes. As of right now, you can see I'm in my podcast room. I just miss it, so I wanted to go back into it. Here's the burger. Cat and Noah, I hope you guys remember this, and some other people. But yeah, um, that's a lot of things that I wanted to work on as for myself, because I know that it's not going to be good for me to just continue going with what I'm going through. And again, I'm not going to say it publicly on what I'm going through, because you're not going to have fun listening. And, I feel like no one else should worry but me and myself. I don't want anyone else to worry about me, because I know there's quite a bit of people that worry about me, and I appreciate that, but I don't want them to. Um, there's not much else that I can talk about as of like thinking about it. It's just kind of like rambling about what's going on and what I'm gonna do in the future with especially Rec Room. I can say as for Rec Room, a little bit of things happen with the whole like seasonal reward or whatever it is, and the partnership. And what else? Partnership, the hair, the new hairstyles, which I think is pretty cool, but I don't really care for them. I literally only wear the spiky hair because that just fits me. Um, you might have seen my name changed. I don't know if it pops up on camera. No, it doesn't. But yeah, I'm not gonna say what my name is. You'll just see it, and let's just see if you know if it's me. But yeah, I'm just doing it for a friend, and then once I come back officially, I change it back to dad. But you'll see what it is if you ever see me online or anything like that. Just search up my name. Well, search up my at name because you can't really search up my what do you call it nickname because it's not up there. It's not dad. It's something else. But that's something for you to discover and have fun with. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do. I am sorry for your loss, but I appreciate that you can actually understand what I'm going through. Whether or not it wasn't the same, but you do feel the same. So thank you a lot for that. And again, I'm very sorry about your dad. But yeah, I'm gonna work through this. I'm gonna be fine. I'm doing this by myself. I'm not gonna really ask for help or anything like that. Like not from like you guys, but like from anyone outside, like even my own family. I kind of want to do this myself to self-teach myself how to feel okay. I'm not gonna pretend like, cause that's what I did a lot. I always would pretend like I'm okay. I would always act, and I did it pretty well. I can say for myself, I did pretty well. I acted like I was okay, but I really wasn't. But again, it was just a thought of me. It's not. I'm not forcing myself to or anything like that. I just decided to do it myself. But either way, I am getting through it. And again, I did post on my Instagram if you want to see it. I don't know, text me or something like that. On my Instagram, I've posted like kind of like my thoughts about Rec Room and myself. I did say that I was going to take a huge break from any projects or anything that I do, concerts, whatever. And of course, I do appreciate the support you guys give me throughout time. That's how I am. That's how I got to who I am today because I have such a big community that it's gotten me to this point where I can just sit and talk. And that's something I really appreciate. I don't have to be active. I don't gotta have to be active and always doing things and making rooms and doing events and all that. I can actually just sit and talk. And that's what I did here, this podcast. I sat here, talked, and we even messed around. We didn't even do the podcast. It was just like a mess around kind of thing. And it was a lot of fun. Regardless of like my mentality at that part, I kind of forgot everything, which is why you guys have helped me out so far because you guys made me forget. Yeah, I know thinking by yourself probably is good. That's another thing I'm gonna talk about being alone. I'm gonna talk about something that really hit me hard, and I'll say that in a bit. But going back to the podcast, you guys have really helped me out with forgetting things. It wasn't permanently, but it was for that moment when I would do things and having fun with you guys, and then I would forget my problems, which was a reason why I was on Rec Room. I know a lot of other people's ways of forgetting things is by, drinking, smoking, and all that. To me, it's just having fun. That's how I forget, just having fun. And I'm glad for that because I don't have to get addicted to it like that. I can just have fun with friends or anybody else in general and just have a blast and forget things. Again, it's temporarily, but it feels good in the moment. But anywho, yeah. Um, Going back to the alone thing, there was something posted by I cannot think of the name or the character's name, but it's Eddie from Venom, the person who turns into Venom. He's Eddie in the movie, but I forgot his legit name. I always forget actors' names. But he said that being alone is very dangerous, and the reason for that is because once you see that you're by yourself, you can do whatever you want. You don't have anyone to judge you. You don't have anyone to worry about. So it gets addicting, and that's kind of the state that I'm getting into now, which is why I'm wanting to open up. I'm wanting to open up to you guys. I don't want to just keep everything to myself because I know I'm gonna have to get some things off my chest. And there's a lot of things that I want to talk about, but of course I can't tell you guys specifically. So that's why I'm trying to be more open and just be able to talk in general. Um, yeah. So that is something that really did hit me hard because being alone can be dangerous because you can get really addicted to it. Being by yourself and just thinking for yourself and everything, it can feel good for a lot of reasons. So again, that's why I'm opening up and I want to talk about it and have it on my channel to see how I progress over time. not only for myself but for you guys, because I want you guys to see how I'm doing and how I progress once I make my next video. Hopefully, maybe not soon, but I will make my next video and I probably will be a completely different person. I'll be more energetic and more outgoing and how I was before, basically. But again, when stuff hit me and responsibility hit me and life hit me, it got tough. It got really tough for me. It got really, really difficult for me to handle all by myself. But that's why, again, I am learning. And I did go through some rough parts with my problems, and I don't really like want to say it out loud or anything like that, but I did go through something with someone, and I'm sorry about talking to this. If you're watching, you know who you are. I am sorry about talking to it. I'm not going to give out a name, but I will just say what had happened. I was with a partner and things didn't go right over time, and we decided to break apart, but we are both doing okay, which is something I'm very, very happy for. We are both doing completely good. We're learning how to do a lot of things. So for you out there, you know who I'm talking about. I hope that you're okay and that you're doing very well. And that doesn't only go for the person I'm talking to, that goes for everyone else. I hope that you're doing okay. You don't have to be doing great or amazing or awesome or fabulous. Just doing okay is okay. So that's what I hope you're doing. But I do thank that person specifically for what they have brought to me, what they have shown me, because it did show me a lot about a person, but it wasn't much. And I hope that doesn't go the wrong way, but it was okay. Honestly, with what I had to go through, it was okay. But let's go besides that. I don't want to talk about it anymore because I may get emotional here and there, but um yeah, but again, thank you to so many people that have stuck with me, and I will point out names. Noah, he has been my man for not like that. He has been my dude, my homie, my broski for the longest time. He's heard every single problem that has come out of my mouth. Every single thing he's heard, he knows everything about it, and he's always told me to just, keep pushing through, keep working hard. So Noah, if you're watching, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you for that. Yeah, life is that is true. Life is like a roller coaster. You're gonna have a bunch of things happen to you, and it's never gonna feel the same, but you can kind of like stabilize it once you are ready for it. But yeah. Another name that I would like to point out, and I think they're watching. If not, then whatever. Cat, you have shown me a lot of things through life, and that includes a lot of things, and you did help me throughout the way. Maybe not the way that I expected it to go, but you did help me out in other ways. So I do thank you for supporting me the long way. You've been my number one supporter for the longest, almost ever since I started. Once I looked like an actual dad, um, I will. Once I look like this, you remember me from when I look like this, and you've seen me evolve as time went on, and you've accepted me for it. So again, I thank you for that. You really have helped me throughout the time, and even though our path was a little rough, we still got through it, and we still are friends. So again, I thank you, Kat, very, very much for being into my life. Whether or not you think it wasn't worth it, it was worth it, and I thank you for it. So yeah, those are the two main shoutouts I can think of. I have some other names: Austin, Sparky, Muffin. I know those names are just like their gamer tag. Of course, I'm not gonna say the real name. I mean, some of them are the real name, but yeah, I thank you for everyone that I've said, especially those two, because they have been the ones that helped me out the most, at least. But yeah, I do have some friends that have helped me throughout time, and I've had so many projects that they've seen me do but never finish. But whether or not, they still are my friends, and they've helped me out with a lot. So those are the people that I'm looking forward to once I come back. I'm looking for more people like that that are more open-minded and mature enough to take in responsibility and maybe fun. Like you can be mature to have fun. So I hope they can, be ready for all of that. But yeah, that's kind of all that I have to say. I may think of yeah, okay, so you are watching. Yes. Thank you, Kat, again. Um there's a lot of things. Hey, Kat, I was gonna ask since you're probably watching. I don't know if you can get on. If you're trying to get on and play, I'm down. But if not, that's cool. Maybe after the stream or something like that. But anyways, thank you for everyone that has supported me and loved what I did. That's why I kept going and that's why I'm motivated to keep doing this. Cause I wasn't gonna say that I quit Rec Room. I was going. Trust me, I was going to say that once I hit my 1,000 subscriber count. I mean subscriber milestone. I was going to quit, like legitimately going to stop playing Rec Room for the rest of my life. But I had some people who told me not to, because Rec Room isn't just a game you play. It's a game that you meet a lot of people. And it wasn't if it wasn't for this game, I've met a lot of people that I still talk to this day, which is crazy. Especially one person I've talked to ever since I started Rec Room. I've been talking to them for 3 years, which is how long I've been playing this game. 3 years going on 4. So I've basically been talking to that person for 4 years. And if you're watching, Grandpa, you're the reason why I'm dad. And if you guys are wondering, Grandpa is the reason why I'm dad. He named himself Grandpa, and I decided to name myself Dad. Yeah, Cat, if you can try, then that's totally cool. Cat, you are very welcome. I've always wanted to help you out through time, so tried my best. But I thank you for thanking me. Um, yeah, Grandpa is the reason why I'm dad. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't be the person to play platform. I'd probably be a guy named Unicorn Puppy 568. That's probably a real person for all I know. But yeah, I'd be that one person just walking around. If I wasn't for him, I wouldn't even be dad today. And I can tell you, for everyone, I will expose myself. For everyone that is watching, I am not a legit father. Okay, I want to get that straight. I'm not like 35 years old. I'm not a pedophile. That's another thing that gets into my head too. People think I'm a pedo because I play with kids and because my name is Dad. Trust me, I'm possibly the same age as you. Maybe a little bit younger or a little bit older. But trust me, I might be the same age as you, so don't think I'm a pedo, okay? It's getting tiring. I'm not really like mentally damaged from it, but I'm tired of it. But all jokes aside, the people who have stuck with me for a while and still are, you guys are amazing. I can't really say anything else. I don't care what problems we had in the future, but you're here for a reason. You're here listening to me. You're here watching me for a reason. Biggie cheese. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that pretty well. Thanks for reminding me, Kat, because I kind of forgot. But yeah. Um there's a lot of things that I want to play in Rec Room with especially you guys and even my own friends to make just videos on. But there's a lot of things that I need to get to life first. Like I'm going to start working out at the gym. I have already, like two weeks ago I've started going to the gym, but after what had happened, like this point, I kind of stopped and I'm going to start hopefully tomorrow or Monday. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow or Monday I will like have a consistent schedule on going to the gym, because I can tell you right now, I'm not the fittest. Like I want to become a little bit more fit. I don't want to be like completely bulky, like muscled out. No. I just want to be fit, be able to, I want to work on my cardio, my muscles and whatnot. I just want to work on, work on myself. So working out will work on my mentality over time, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So going to the gym is going to be one thing that will help me a lot, because I know I can talk to myself. I can motivate myself. Maybe I I do want a partner to work out with me, but if it has to be myself, I'm completely okay with that. I have no problem with that. I know I've been by myself for a long time, and I can tell you it is getting addicting. There's a lot of times where I just want to sit in my room and just lay down and not talk to anyone. And I don't hate anyone. It's not that I hate anyone, it's just that I don't really care to talk to people. Like, if you want to talk to me, go right ahead, I'll respond. But when it comes to me talking to you, it's not like my biggest focus. Speaking of that, my mom texts me, which I have to respond to that. That's something I have to respond to. But yeah, um, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll meet you on there. Okay, so then I guess this is just gonna be a talking stream or a talking video, whichever way you watch it. But yeah, that's kind of the main things I've wanted to talk about. And I hope you guys understand. That's one thing. I hope you guys understand and are not mad at me for trying to better myself, because I can tell you I've done a lot of mess ups with people, and I can't fix it, but I can tell them that I'm going to change. Not to something different. I'm going to be myself, but I want to change myself to be more aware and more responsible, because there's a lot of times where people tell me like, "Hey, can you make a room with me?" and I tell them, "Yeah," and I never do. I want to be I want not promise them, but I want to be like, yes, I will do it. I just need the time to do it first. Like as of right now, I have nothing to do today. It's nighttime. I got nothing else to do. So that's why I'm making this video, and I want to talk about everything. So I might change the title to just talking stream or whatever, talking video. But yeah, that's the major things I wanted to talk about. And again, I hope you guys understand everything, because if you don't, then I really can't explain it to you. Again, this is like the one time I will explain it, maybe to some other people, but that's going to be off stream or off camera. Yeah, but soon enough I'm going to get back into this whole rec room vibe. I'm not really caring, because I'm kind of half and half when it comes to being a rec room partner, like having a partnership with rec room. I would love to have a partnership. The thing is though, I've seen that it changes a lot of people. I'm not going to point at names, but there was this girl that I used to be friends with, and she was super cool. We used to always play together every single day. It wasn't like a relationship thing. It was just like a really close friendship thing. And then once she started hanging out with some big creators, she stopped talking to me. That's when I realized what Rec Room partnership can do to you. The thing is though, the reason why I actually am looking forward to having a partnership with Rec Room is that I'm aware of what could happen, and I know the ways of not making it happen. Because I don't want to be that strict moderator in a rec center, walking around, make sure no one's saying racist things and all of that. Like, of course, I'll be moderate that because that's what you're supposed to do. But I want to be the chill one that's also talking to people and having fun with them and telling them things. So if I ever get the partnership, I'll know how to take it and I'll know how not to change, which is really good for me. It's like a big thumbs up for me because I'm aware. That's the whole point of working on myself, is that I want to be aware of a lot of things. I don't want to just sit here and deal with problems and not know how to take it or leave it, because that's something else that I have a problem with, which is letting go. I hold in a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings and a lot of everything, and I don't know how to let it go. And that's why I'm teaching myself how to. I'm learning on how to. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. But yeah, I I'm really trying to focus on, you know, letting go, realizing that things are not going to stay forever, realizing like even this channel might not stay forever. If I ever grow up, I don't know if I will be on Rec Room. I just want to do this for entertainment. I want to have a reason to play Rec Room, because I only play it for friends. I only play this game for friends. I'm not saying it's a terrible game, but I'm not saying it's not the most stable game. And I will say that honestly, it's not the most stable game to play, but it is a good way to meet people of like different variety. And I mean that in like the most respectful way. Like you'll meet different people, some people that are really angry, some people that are really nice, really sweet, really charming, and all of that. That's something that I want to be. I want to be the person you can come up and talk to. Another thing I wanted to do was a therapy thing, because I give out a lot of advice and it's helped a lot of people, and I can say that with feedback. I'm not going to say with proof because I don't have it, but I've gotten feedback from giving advice. So that's why I want to go looking into a therapy room, having maybe a couple of people in a room and they talk to me, or even talk to anybody else, and possibly just me because I'm the one, of course, making it and, telling them the advice. But yeah, that's something else I'm looking forward to. Of course, this podcast that I'm sitting in, I want to work on as well. But there's a lot of things on my hand, and I just need to take them out one by one, pick them out one by one, and once I finally hit zero, you will see me here again. If I post another video like this, or if I'm just playing with a friend, just know that that's just me having spare time. but you will know when I officially come back once I start posting frequently, or if I post another we back video or I'm back video. Because I know I did that in the past, but that was stupid of me. I don't know, I might delete it or something like that, but I will have an actual video saying that I will officially be back from, being mentally unstable. But I can say as of right now, I'm like 50 and 50. There's times where I feel completely stable, and there's times where I feel completely unstable. That's why it's a 50-50. But that's something that I'm working on, and something that I will get into um off camera. Of course, I'm gonna start getting into that. Like I'm gonna make that, what do you call it? Like a forward. I don't know the name for it, but that's something I'm gonna work on. Trust me, I will work on it, and I hope you guys are ready for that. I will come back with hopefully a celebration. That's something I do want to come back with because I want to celebrate my my subscriber milestone. Like for anything at this point, I don't even want to say for like 1,000, 1,200, 1,300. I just want to do it overall. So be on the lookout for that once I come back. But as it goes for that, I think that's gonna be it for all I have to say. I did say I was gonna play, but I think I'm gonna put it on a pause. I'm gonna just relax for today. I wanted to go play some games and whatnot, but I just took a shower and I just came back from the mall from shopping, so I kind of want to relax right now. But again, I hope you guys understand everything I said. If you need to understand it again, there's always that rewind. And if you want to help me out, say hi. That's all I can say. If you want to help me out, just say what's up to me or something like that. I did change my Instagram name, so I may have to go back into videos and change them. I changed my Instagram name, so it's not going to be the same as you see it. I'll probably put it in this one specifically, this description. But either way, thank you so much for everyone that has helped me throughout this whole Rec Room career, and I hope that I can maybe not make it a permanent thing, but I can continue going on for a couple months. And with that being said, this is Dad. Um, I'm just realizing me like leaving is like a lot to me, because it's not that I'm like leaving officially, it's just that I'm mentally leaving, you know. But either way, thank you guys so much for everything that I've been gifted from you guys. Everything, really everything. And you guys give me the motivation to keep going. So that's why I'm going to keep going, whether or not takes a break or whatnot. I'm going to keep going. It's just gonna take some time, and that's what I need. I need time. I need some free time so that I can work on with you guys and have fun with you guys and do whatever the balls I want. But as that goes, this is Dad signing out for not the last time, but just for the time for a little while. And a motivation that I will give you guys, motivational quote that I have on my Instagram. If you're able to love, then love yourself first. Okay? Remember that. You need to love yourself before you can love someone else. And that's something I didn't teach myself until now. So again, if you're capable of loving, then love yourself first before you do anything else with that love. You remember that. I'm talking to a lot of people right now. Maybe not a lot, but a lot in my head. So, once again, this is Dad.